Absolutely not.
Come on, man. This man was undisputed at 140, home. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta put some
no, but see,
respect
you
on my
keep.
man name, bro. He was he
All right,
was he was
hold on.
undisputed at 140. The three weight class champ, man. Come on, man. Put some
I
respect on
got
my
you.
man name. Y'all lowballing him. I mean, let's be fair here, bro. You got Spence
All
out
right,
here.
Jay.
He,
But let me.
you know what I'm saying? He a recognized champ, huh? He a recognized champ.
Right,
My
but
bad, not to cut you off. No
no, hey, bro,
disrespect to
it's
you,
all
bro. Go ahead.
good. No, it's all good. It's all good. Listen, let's be clear here. We're not talking about the Terrence Bud Crawford who was the A side when he was at 140. We're not talking about him. We're talking about the guy who was at 147 and the guy who did 2 pay-per-views at 147 and the guy who didn't sell very well at 147. So my point is, how can you expect for somebody to give you something when you didn't earn it? 35% is extremely generous when you look at all of what the elements involved. Because what do you think is fair? Okay, let's say 35% was a low ball. Honestly, J Rock, what do you think is fair for him to fight Spence? Honestly.
Honestly, I think they should go 50-50, man. Like I said, man, this guy is a 3 division champion, bro. You can't take that away. You talking about 147. We just can't focus on that one weight class, man.
But that's what we
This
do in
guy,
business, though. But J
but
Rock,
nah, we
you
can't
trying to
focus on
change the
that.
rules.
Huh?
You trying to change the rules in business. You trying to change the rules in business, J Rock. That's not how it work in business when it comes
But
to boxing,
but
J Rock.
arguably, how y'all gonna do that, man? This guy is way more accomplished than Earl Spence. Come on, baby. Let's be honest here.
Listen,
He's way
okay,
more
let's.
accomplished than Earl
I
Spence.
got you.
Huh?
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
If anybody, my bad, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm
It's all
sorry,
right,
my
bro.
bad.
It's all right. It's all right. Let me ask you a question. If I told you that I wanted to be a business partner with you, right? And I know the boxing game, right? As far as business is concerned, as far as my experience level. And I say, hey, J Rock, let's go in business together. But I only thing I need you to do is pick up the phone and call the fighters to let them know what dates we have available for them to fight. I'm going to do everything else. Do you think it's fair that we should be 50-50 partners when we're not doing the equal amount of work and you don't have the equal amount of skill set as me? Do you think that's fair? I'm just asking you. It's just a yes or no, because you're looking around, brother. I don't know who behind you, but I'm just asking you yes or no. Is that fair, J
Nah,
Rock?
cause y'all keep running with this narrative that
You ain't
Spence put
answering the
this work
question,
in, bro.
J Rock. You're
But
not
nah,
answering my
but I
question,
see
bro.
where you. But I'm saying I see where you're going at.
It's not about
But
where I'm
you,
going.
you,
I just want to know yes or no. Can you just start with the yes or no? Is that fair? Yes or no?
nah, I say
So
no.
So it wouldn't be fair for Errol Spence to carry the entire promotion based on the amount of tickets he sell, based on the amount of pay-per-views he had, because that's what business we're talking about. We're not talking about the belts that he had. We don't talk about what he did at 135, 140. They're looking at the numbers because the numbers represent that Terrence Bud Crawford, he cannot sell as much as an Errol Spence. So it's not fair that the A side have to invest all of this money into building a promotion in the fight. And all of this guy got to do is sit there with his hand out. Let me show you on the camera. All he got to do is his hand out and say, just gimme, gimme, gimme. Let me also tell you this, J Rock, because a lot of people don't know this, and I want to educate you on this part. People say, and I just heard you say, that it's not fair. He didn't offer him a guarantee. Well, let me share this with you. They don't have to offer him a guarantee. Let me tell you why. Because he's not signed in a promotional agreement with nobody over there. Like when he was with Bob Arum, right? He was signed to a promotional company with Bob Arum. So that's why he's accustomed to getting a guarantee, because his contract and the language in the contract says, standard boxing procedure now, that you have to be paid a minimum and a maximum of a guaranteed purse. When you are an independent contractor, when you are your own boss, like he said, when you're not signed to a promoter, don't nobody have to give you anything. You understand what I'm saying, J-Rock?
I hear you, but you know what I'm saying. I hear you.
You hear me,
That's all
but
I
do
can
you
give you.
understand what I'm
I
saying?
hear you.
You understand?
I hear you. Yeah, I understand
So
what you're
you do
saying, but
understand. All right, good.
I understand
Because
what
he's
you're
not signed to him. He's not signed to him. So they
saying.
don't have to
Oh, that's a
give
bunch
him a
of excuses,
maximum.
though, man. Oh, that's a bunch of excuses, man. You know what I'm saying? Spence said it himself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to accept no deal like that, man. Nobody in their right mind going to accept no deal like that, especially a guy that's as accomplished as Terrence Crawford, man. He said
You
it
see that guy
himself.
on your
AJ Robo, huh?
There's a guy on your screen. He keep raising his hand. I think he got a question. Detail. You want to ask him something, brother?
He keeps saying that people got a lot of excuses, but y'all the one coming up with excuses. Yeah. I'm not understanding it. Y'all are the one coming up with excuses, but you see, that's what Terrence Crawford do. He keeps saying that everybody else is doing this, but the whole time it's him. So just like he said, wait. He told Keith Thurman, if you're sure of your skills and your abilities, don't fight a tune-up. And Terrence Crawford went off and fought a tune-up instead of fighting Earl Spence. See, he's the man in the mirror. And his fans, and I got a new word for his fans, politician fans. Because politicians don't mean well for the people, and Terrence Crawford fans don't mean well for the sport of boxing. Because if they did, if Earl Spence would have did exactly what Terrence Crawford would have did, this man would have been on the cross with Jesus Christ, already decapitated everything. If Earl Spence would have did at least half the things that Terrence Crawford would have done. And y'all saying the man duck him when Al Heyman told Earl Spence, I want you to fight Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman is in-house. Earl Spence said, no, I want to fight Terrence Crawford. But y'all keep saying that Al Heyman is the one who blocking the fight. Earl Spence went against Al Heyman to make a fight with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford's whole plan was to fight David Ebenezer and not Errol Spence Jr. What he did was he led the fans to believe that he was in negotiation with Errol Spence, and the whole time it was a lie. And if these people was a hardcore fan, they'll see right through the stuff that Terrence Crawford said, because he said he was the puppet master. Remember that? I'm the puppet master. And if you think about a puppet master is a puppet master to his own puppets, not to nobody else's puppets. So his own puppets is his own fans, and them the only ones that's being fooled.
No, sir. No, sir.
The numbers don't lie. J-Rock, the numbers don't lie, bro. You know Terrence Crawford. You know Terrence Crawford don't sell well, J-Rock. You would agree with that, right?
That's what they say, but he just got $10 million to fight Ebenezer, correct? He looked like he sold that fight.
Who got paid $10 million?
Like that fight sold. Did sell. So what we talking about here?
Who got paid
$10 million?
He got
$10 million for that. He ain't get $10 million for Ebenezer. He got $10 million for that. Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question. How do you know that? How do you know that?
What you mean? I know the same way you know everything you talking about. The same way you know they offered my man $15 million to fight Earl Spence. That's how I know.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
All right, hold on. J-Rock. J-Rock, you said the same way I'm not talking about me. I'm asking you. How do you know that Terrence Crawford got paid $10 million? How do you know that?
It's documented, man. You know what I'm saying?
Who documented? Well documented. Give me the source. I'm gonna look them up. I'm gonna look the source up. Who's
the same sources? Fight Hype, Ring Magazine, all of them. It's documented, huh? You know, look it up.
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Well, answer this question for me, Manager Marty. How do you know PBC offered my man $15 million to fight Spence?
Well,
how do y'all know that?
You can't ask me that because I can tell you I have a reliable source over it. I can tell you that, but I ain't saying that. I'm just saying.
But hold on. But you still say the fight on for June 20. June 17th, correct?
I ain't say that. I ain't say that. I ain't never said that.
That's what your thumbnail say.
I said that the fight is being announced, and I said rumor. See, it's rumor because these sources keep saying that. I ain't never said it, bro.
But I'm just saying, bro. You got that up on your thumbnail. You know what I'm saying?
Terrence Crawford. On the 17th. Let me ask you a question. Why didn't Terrence Crawford call out Errol Spence in his home in Nebraska after he fought Ebenezer?
He called him out 100 times. Bro, how many times you want him to call him out? He called him out after he fought Sean Porter, right?
No.
And what happened?
No, he never called him out. He never called him out.
He smoked Sean Porter. He called him out, didn't he?
No. The announcer had to say Earl Smith's name. He couldn't say Earl Smith's name. The announcer had to say Earl Smith's name.
Listen, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Listen, don't feel bad, bro.
You said that he called him out, and once we get your back against the wall, you run somewhere else. No, he did not call out Earl Smith's name. The announcer had to say Earl Smith's name for this man.
He didn't call him out in his hometown, J-Rock.
He called him out plenty times, man. He called him out after he fought
in his hometown.
Sean Porter. Huh?
No. I'm talking about when he fought David Ebenezer. He didn't call him out in Nebraska, bro. They asked him about it.
What he Spence definitely ain't gonna fight my man.
J-Rock, what you talking about, bro? What you saying, bro?
He definitely ain't gonna fight my man in Nebraska, man. Come